Oh yeah, pipe smokers, yeah. It's the Paul Gilson YouTube channel. Yeah, and I'm Paul Gilson, aka Paul the Pipe Guy. Yeah. So it is the 29th of April, a Tuesday night. I started this video a little bit late, but better late than never. So grab your favorite pipe, grab your favorite blend, and grab your favorite beverage. Let's have a great smoke together. We've got a real good show tonight. Lots of good things going on. And yeah. And we have a storm coming in. I love storms. Yeah. Yeah, so what I chose tonight to smoke for our smoke together is we have some GLP's Gaslight. And I'm telling you, man, if you like Latakia, this is true plug tobacco. All right. This is honest to goodness. Look at that. Look at all the leaves. That's true plug tobacco. I could peel this back and it would be all leaves. And oh my gosh, it just smells divine. Yeah. Some people mentioned before, oh, is that like pirate cake? No, it's nothing like pirate cake. It's way different. So we have the rusticated. It's got a fish scale rustification. I wouldn't even call that rustification. That is a true work of art. That's fish. That's a fish scale finish. And this is a Peterson Bull number 606 yesterday. Last night we smoked the other fraternal twin of that. And now let's set it on fire. Oh, I got this baby all ground up, nice and tight and sweet. Yeah. So good. So it was funny today. I had my plant manager make a request that, hey Paul, only smoke on your 9:30 break, your lunch hour at noon, between noon and 12:30, and your third break at 2:30. Only go outside and smoke them. And so I was like, all right, I respect the guy a lot. And he says, look, I don't need to get a call from the owner seeing one of you guys out smoking, calling me up, or texting me being like, it's not break. Why do you have employees outside smoking? Don't you have control over them? And, I get that. And the guy treats me really good. I just go in there, do whatever he asks. And so, yeah. What I've done is I bought some dip. I bought a can of dip. Got some peach dip. If at 8:30 I'm dying for a cigarette, I just take a tiny little bit of peach chew, put it in between my lip and my front teeth, and I spit a lot in the garbage can. But all of a sudden, I don't want a cigarette. All of a sudden, my nicotine craving is gone. And I can do that for him. I owe that to him. He's been very good to me. Oh, this is so good. So at 3:55. Our breaks start 5 minutes. Our lunch break and our finish times at the end of the day start 5 minutes early. The company is a great company. So they offer you 5 minutes before you go home to go wash up, clean up. You know, there's a bell for that. They offer you 5 minutes before lunch starts at noon. So 11:55, the bell rings. You can go wash up so you're clean for lunch. So at exactly 3:55 today, I go out and I start smoking a cigarette outside. Now, I'm legal, all right, as far as company terms. And the owner's father, all right, he's walking around and I'm standing out there. I take like 3 puffs off my cigarette. All of a sudden, the biggest bolt of lightning came down real close to me. And I'm like, fuck this. I fucking put my cigarette out, saved the other half. I ran inside, and there he is standing right there. I was like, I'm legal. You know, it's 3:56. I'm legal. He's like, no, don't worry about that, Paul. You've worked for us for years. He says, was that thunder and lightning I heard out there? I says, oh, yeah. Why do you think I didn't finish my cigarette and I ran my ass in here? And he's laughing, you know. We just, you know, the people that work at my company that go in there and put in a full 8-hour day. You're working all day long. Management and ownership knows, all right? The people that go in there and work 10 minutes, walk around the shop like it's a carnival, talk to other people for 20 minutes, then go back to work for 10, 15 minutes, walk around the shop like it's some carnival. They know who those people are, and I am not one of them. So I was saved. Yeah. I got wow, inhaled a little bit. I got the pleasure tonight to talk to the novice piper, my friend Isaac Hale. And we talked for probably over an hour, and he just got married. Hey, congratulations, Isaac. You know, married a gorgeous, I mean, this girl is beautiful. And, you know, I wish them all the best. I don't need to wish them all the best. He's got the greatest girl he could ever hope for. And she's got the greatest man she could ever hope for. So God bless you both. Yeah. So, and he was telling me, yeah, so you're going to go to the Cincinnati Pipe Show or whatever, blah, 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 in Ohio in August. I was like, yeah, I'm hoping to get there, you know. Talked to my buddy Rick out of Lockport, and we're supposed to go together. I've texted him a couple times. I haven't heard back from him. Hope he's okay. And then he's like, oh, man, we got a wedding we got to go to in October. And it's just outside of Rochester in Honeoye Falls. How far is that going to be from your new house? I said, man, you're like 15 miles away from my new house. He's like, oh, cool, man. Can me and my wife come over? You know, you guys come on over, you know, and we'll just have fun. I says, I will take you out to dinner at a great tavern. I'll pay everything. And I will, as a wedding present for them. I don't care if it's $200. I'll have the money, all right? And he's like, oh, that'd be cool. Then I says, we can come back to my house. And it'd be great. We could make a video together and, you know, stuff like that, you know. So, when I talked to my buddy Isaac, the novice piper, it's like we're brothers. It's like we're cut from the same cloth. And sometimes when I'm talking to him, he gets me so excited about life. I will talk about everything and blah, 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 and I'll be jabbering on. And then it's like, all right, man, I've talked enough. What do you got to say? You know, he never tells me to shut up. So he's a great guy. He's like my younger brother, dude, that I never had. Well, I have a younger brother, but my younger brother's an asshole. He just cares about materialistic things. Me and the novice piper, we come from the same background. We see eye to eye. I tell him about the old days in the 1980s. He laughs. He's like intrigued on how I survived the wildlife that I did. I was wild as fuck. More wild than he probably ever imagined to be. And I won't get into it. So he listens. He laughs. But he's got a great wife now, and yeah, I got to. Excuse me. He's got a great wife now, and we talked about a couple of him and his wife's goals together that I'm not going to talk about. I'm just not going to. It's nobody's business. Him and I talk about things like that. He's entrusting things to me, and it's just something I'm not going to say. They're going to have a great life together. Let me tell you. This GLP's Gaslight is phenomenal. And what a great pipe to smoke it out of. Mm-hmm. A Peterson fish scale bowl number 606. Oh, this like smokes just great. It's starting to warm up a little bit in my hand. We're going to let her rest for a little bit and be right back in a nanosecond. Oh yeah, so we've graduated to a cigarette here. Yeah. Almost 14 minutes into the video. So if you go in to work, you give it 100%. Forget about these idiots that say, I give my job 150%. There's not 150% to give in, all right? You go in, you give them 100%, which you can do, and 100% can vary because really that's between 80 and 100%. Nobody can really give 100% per day. You go in and give them all you got every day. They're going to see that. They're going to know that. They're going to respect that. And that earns a lot of points, and you don't have to kiss ass to do it. If you got to fucking suck up to your boss and tell him he's so great and this and that, you're a kiss ass that's slacking off. All right? That's all there is to it. An old man told me that a long time ago. Yeah. If you got to go in, you got to suck up to your boss, mentally masturbate him. You're not doing your job. I don't do that to my boss. All right. Gives me a task. All right. I finish it. Go up and tell him, hey, everything's all good. Yeah. It looks great back there. If you want to check on it, if it's not good enough, let me know. If you need something else done, boom, let me know. And when you ask them, hey, if you need anything else done, that's not kissing ass. That's being a good employee. All right. That's letting them know that, hey, whatever they need from you, whether you're paid by the hour, whether you're on salary, whatever your boss needs, you just do it. You know, I remember, it was probably 20 years ago. We had a family business, and so we had these landscape bricks that we had to pick up. And the grandma that lived in the house was like, all right, she was old Italian lady. Pick those up, you put them next to the street, stack them on ice. My friend, he come up, pick them up. Okay. I had my sons load all these bricks up. It took them about maybe a half hour. All these landscape bricks. Stacked them all nice and neat. I says, I want them fucking perfectly neat, everything. The son pulls up. He decides he wants them. He tells Mama. Mama's like, they're talking in Italian. And the son comes over and says, look, I want those bricks. Can you have your guys load them in the back of my truck? So I tell my boys, and they're all like, oh, come on, man. Dad, we just moved them out there. And this, I said, hold on. This is my money I'm spending on you per hour. You get paid per hour. Whatever the customer needs that I approve, you will do. And you'll still make the same amount. Doesn't matter if they said stack them by the road and leave them there. And then she changed her mind. Now get out there, load them up, nice and neat, in the back of the son's truck. And they're all like, we shouldn't have to do it. You get paid by the hour. Go do it. Otherwise, I'll fire you all, and I'll do it myself. Well, I didn't say that, but, I would have if they didn't listen. And they were like, okay, Dad. And they went out and they loaded them up in the truck. That's the way it goes. When you're paid by the hour, the man that's paying you, you do what you're asked to do. Unless it's something that's illegal, immoral, or not good. All right? You're making the same amount of money. You're either going to be working stacking bricks, kids, or you're going to be working laying concrete, all right? Yeah, it's costing me extra money. I made the decision. Just go out and do it, all right? Anyways, I'm Paul the Pipe Guy, live from the outskirts of Rochester, New York, in the United States of America. Thank the Lord. Thank God Trump is president. Oh, God. Go to sleep every night knowing he's president and everything will be all right. Just my thoughts. Anyways, over but not out. Yeah. And thanks for smoking with me. Happy Tuesday.